When it comes to selecting a handgun, there are numerous factors to consider, including caliber, size, weight, design, and cost. Are you in the market for a handgun but overwhelmed by the sheer number of options available? Do you feel like you need a roadmap to navigate the sea of choices and find the perfect firearm for you? In this video, we will focus on the Glock 19, one of the most popular handguns on the market, and explore its pros and cons. Like all good handguns, the Glock 19 is a fine treat with its own set of advantages and disadvantages. We'll examine its basic engineering, safe action trigger, and polymer frame, along with its changeable sights and grip inserts. The Glock 19 is proven to be free of any type of irritating malfunction. However, like all handguns, it has both fans and detractors. When it comes to handguns, it's important to establish a baseline of reliability before delving into personal preferences regarding operating mechanisms, sights, and grip texture. While the Glock 19 may not be ideal as a target gun or for hunting, it is an excellent choice for personal defense. Its reliability has been demonstrated through rigorous standards met by police reports and other important documents. When you're facing an adversary, you're not dealing with someone who is simply having a bad day. This person may be an angry, aggressive psychopath who lacks any sense of morality. Their thought process is different from your own. While those who engage in criminal activity for profit may be dissuaded and stopped, those driven by compulsion may not be able to control their behavior. To protect yourself, you need a reliable tool that will work every time. The Glock 19 is a great choice for this purpose. The Glock 19 has a functional appearance that some may consider unattractive. However, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and many prioritize functionality over aesthetics. The pistol is reasonably easy to control, but it's worth noting that it's only available in 9mm. One potential downside is that the Glock 19 lacks trigger safety, which some users may prefer for added safety. On the other hand, Glock 19 has only one trigger action to learn, which can be an advantage over double action types, where users must learn 2 trigger actions. However, some users may find the Glock 19's trigger difficult to learn, particularly if they're accustomed to other types of firearms. When it comes to concealing firearms, comfort is a critical factor that often determines the suitability of a particular gun. The Glock 19 may be concealed with proper leather selection, but the comfort level may be affected by the size of the gun. Unfortunately, some may find that the Glock 19 is not compact enough for concealed carry. Did you know that Glock, the manufacturer of one of the most popular handguns in the world, didn't start out making firearms? In 1963, Gaston Glock founded the company and initially focused on producing grenade casings and machine gun belt links. But in the 1970s, he decided to switch gears and venture into the world of firearms. The Austrian military then approached him in 1981 to design a handgun that could be fired quickly and accurately, and thus began the first generation of Glocks, with the iconic safe action system and its trio of internal safeties: trigger, firing pin, and drop safeties. With only 35 parts, the average Glock has significantly fewer components than other popular firearms, such as the 1911 or Colt Python, which have around 58 and 57 parts respectively. This streamlined design not only reduces the likelihood of malfunctions, but also simplifies repairs, maintenance, and customization. It's a clear advantage that sets Glocks apart from the competition. Since its inception, Glock has undergone 5 generations of modifications, including changes to the front and back straps, texturing in Gen 2, the addition of forward accessory rails and locking block pins in Gen 3, and a reversible magazine release in Gen 4, to name just a few. Unlike previous generations, the finger grooves were removed, which made a big difference. Although the dimensions of the Gen 5 G19 are technically the same as previous versions, the grip itself feels entirely different in your hands. Despite the trigger reach remaining at 2.76 inches, the changes to the grip made it a better fit for my long fingers. Additionally, the gun is slightly heavier than other generations. These changes may seem minor, but sometimes it's the little details that make a gun truly exceptional. For those who crave technical details, the Gen 5 G19 and G17 are versions of the 19M and 17M Glocks used by the FBI. These Glocks are designed for duty use and affordability in the civilian market. Holstering is easier with these Gen 5 guns, thanks to a more aggressively tapered slide, while choosing a holster is as easy as always. While your old G19 holster may be a bit snug, the Gen 5 will most likely fit well. Although a number of internal changes were made to the Gen 5, they won't impact you as the shooter/owner, but they will change the aftermarket options available to you. In essence, the Gen 5 only shares a few components with the previous 4 generations: the trigger connector, striker spring sleeve, and striker spring cups. So if you were planning on reusing all of the upgrades you made on your Gen 3 through 4 on your new Gen 5, you need to think again. Externally, there are no forward cocking serrations on the slide. Some shooters have complained about this, but you should always be racking the slide from the rear for speed and safety. Avoid putting your hand over the ejection port. The Glock Marksman barrel is a notable upgrade with aggressive polygonal rifling, a recessed crown, and promises to deliver better accuracy overall. While accuracy partially depends on the trigger, the good news is that triggers on the Gen 5s appear to be improved with lighter triggers and slightly crisper breaks. However, they are still the expected Glock factory trigger, and many people, including myself, will likely replace them. Though the improvements are noticeable, they're not significant. The Gen 5 G19 is capable of handling a variety of drills. Whether you're drawing from the holster on a timer or shooting slow and steady playing card drills on a moving target in low-light conditions, its performance is quite impressive for a 9mm firearm. The gun runs and hits like a champion. Of course, as with any firearm, the accuracy may vary depending on the brand of ammo used. Like any gun, the accuracy varied with different brands of ammo, and it could shoot through one hole with Remington UMC 9mm. However, smaller firearms such as the Mini Glock are generally easier to conceal due to their compact size. While it's fine for close-range work, its sights may limit its accuracy at longer ranges, unless you order night sights or replacement sights. Additionally, the Mini Glock can be difficult to control, particularly for those with larger hands. Despite these potential drawbacks, the Mini Glock still offers several advantages. It is light for its size and caliber, making it easy to carry for extended periods without causing undue strain or discomfort. Additionally, its compact size makes it highly maneuverable in tight spaces, which can be a valuable asset in a self-defense situation where speed and agility are paramount. The issue of control when handling firearms can often be addressed through the application of proper technique. However, certain firearm models may feature design improvements that assist in controlling the weapon during use. The later models of Glock pistols, for example, incorporate an improved frame design that enhances control. In addition to proper technique and equipment design, it is important to consider the type of ammunition being used when assessing control issues. Specifically, using high-pressure plus P loads may exacerbate control issues, and it may be advisable to avoid them. Turning to the topic of aesthetics and affordability, the Glock pistol has become well known for its attractively cubist design. However, this design may not be to everyone's taste, as some may find the square and blocky appearance unappealing. Additionally, while the Glock is generally considered to be affordable compared to other service pistols, it may still be more expensive than cheaper, lower-quality guns. The Glock 19 is a true classic in the world of handguns. While it may not be perfect, its safe-action trigger and polymer frame are engineering marvels that can't be beat. And if you're looking to switch things up, the sight and grip inserts can be easily swapped out. But let's be real, with its reputation for reliability and craftsmanship, the Glock 19 rarely disappoints. It's a trusted choice for gun enthusiasts and novices alike. Of course, if you're still not sold, there are plenty of other high-quality options out there. So why not explore your options and find the perfect handgun for you? Whether you're a seasoned marksman or just starting out, there's a firearm out there that will meet your needs. So do your research, compare your options, and find the one that feels like an extension of your own hand. And with that said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video.